Om Shanti and a very good morning. Today we continue the Murli dated 11th May 1983. The title of the Murli is O Youth, Become Instruments for the Task of World Transformation. So we'll continue from where we left yesterday. Bapdada is meeting a group of mothers. Bapdada has especially brought the gift of an easy path for the mothers. Have all of you received the gift of an easy path? Whatever you attain easily is a gift. So, have the intoxication that Bap Dada has especially brought the gift of an easy path. The easiest thing is to say, my Baba, Mera Baba. That's all. By saying and experiencing my Baba, you will receive all attainments. The presence of Baba in each and every thought, in every thing that we speak, and in every action that we take. Mera Baba is the mantra to receive all attainments. You mothers should have the special happiness that the Father has especially come for you. All the others who came put the men in the front. Founders of religions came and went away, having established their religions. No one made the mothers well known, whereas the Father established the system of mothers first. So, the mothers have become long lost and now found. The Father found you with so much love and made you belong to Him. Having no address, you looked for Him, and so that was not really looking for Him. Look how the Father searched in every corner and found you. The branches of many different trees have now become the branches of one tree. It has become one tree of sandalwood. People say that even 2 to 4 women cannot live together. Whereas now, all the women are instruments to establish unity in the world. Those people say that women cannot live together, whereas the Father says that only women can live together. Such women have a special status. Dance with a lot of happiness and sing, Ba our elevated fortune. Let there never be any wave of sorrow. All of you have left the land of sorrow, have you not? You now belong to the confluence age. Therefore, continue to move forward, constantly forward, to the land of peace and the land of happiness. Bapdada is very proud when he sees the mothers. Those who had no hope now have hope and have become world benefactors. The world is now looking towards you, wondering where those mothers are who are going to be benefit them. So now become world mothers and benefit the world. Don't just become those who fulfill the responsibilities of their worldly families, but become those who fulfill the responsibility of serving all the souls of the world. No matter where you live, remain constantly aware of world service. As is your aim, so you automatically develop the qualifications for that. No matter where you live, remain constantly aware of world service. As is your aim, so you automatically develop the qualifications for that. If you have the aim of being unlimited, you then develop qualifications of being unlimited. Otherwise, you would remain trapped in something limited. Constantly have the awareness that I belong to the Father and I am always in the unlimited. Constantly have the awareness that I belong to the Father and I am always in the unlimited. And continue to serve all souls with these good wishes. The two have to be together at the same time. What two? One is I belong to the Father, and the second is I am always in the unlimited. These two have to be together at the same time. You may explain to someone in words, but until you give the power of good wishes to that soul, you won't receive any fruit. So I was talking about the bal and the phal. You may explain to someone in words, but until you give the power, that is, until you give bal of good wishes to that soul, you won't receive any fruit, that is phal. So serve your with your thoughts and your words simultaneously. Serve with your thoughts and your words simultaneously. Don't just rely on giving the message, otherwise, they go away saying yes, yes to everything you say. When you serve with the mind at the same time, the arrow will strike the target. Serving together with your thoughts and your words at the same time, when you serve with the mind at the same time, whatever you say, whatever you do, the arrow will strike the target. Mothers have to come onto the field of service. Each mother can look after a service center. If you don't have time, you can make a group of two or three mothers from amongst yourselves. Don't say, I have the bondage of my family or I have children, etc. Women who are social workers also have children, do they not? They also study. So now make yourselves into hands and increase service. Find someone and give them a position and then move forward. Now, Shaktis, come onto the field. Give a return of the sustenance you have received. Give a return of the sustenance you have received. The more you increase service, the more fruit of that you will receive. Your present will become powerful and your future is created anyway. The more service you do, the more you will remain free from obstacles. The more service you do, the more you will remain free from obstacles. The more service you do, the more you will remain free from obstacles and the happier you will also be. सेवा में ही मेवा है. अच्छा, Babdada is now meeting a group of Kumaris. Do you Kumaris know your elevated fortune very well? You don't ever forget your elevated fortune, do you? Constantly continue to move forward while keeping your fortune in your awareness. At the confluence age, you Kumaris receive a special gift of the lift because a Kumari life is a life free from worry. At the confluence age, you Kumaris receive a special gift of a lift because a Kumari life is a life free from worry. You don't have any of the worries of running a house or having a job, etc. Kumari means one who is free. Everyone loves freedom. On the path of ignorance, too, everyone's aim is to remain free. On the path of ignorance, too, everyone's aim is to remain free. And this is why all of you have received the blessing of freedom. I am a free soul. You who have received the blessing of freedom will also give everyone else this blessing. Will you not? You're not going to be trapped in anyone. Since you have come out of the web and are free, you will do service, will you not? While continuing with the study that remains for name's sake, you constantly have service in your awareness. At the time of studying too, you have the aim. Which soul will I make belong to the Father? While studying, continue to discern which souls are worthy of this, and service will be done there. While studying, continue to discern which souls are worthy of this, and service will be done there. Kumaris definitely have to learn to deliver lectures. While studying, continue to get yourself ready for this. As soon as your studies finish, engage yourselves in service. Acha, Babdada is now meeting the teachers, the instrument servers. By saying instrument, you easily remember who made you an instrument. Whenever you use the word server, Definitely use the word instrument before it. By considering yourself to be an instrument, you will automatically be humble. And to the extent you are humble, you will be fruitful. To be humble means to be an embodiment of the fruit. According to the present time, what is the service of servers? The service of the servers is the service of making everyone light, the service of taking everyone into the flying stage. You can only take others into the flying stage when you are light. All your types of burdens have become light, and you are the ones who lightens the burden of others. You can only take others into the flying stage when you are light. All your types of burdens have become light, and you are the ones who lighten the burdens of others. All your types of burdens have become light, and you are the ones who lighten the burdens of others. You have to enable the souls for whom you have become instruments to reach their destination. Do you not? That's the responsibility Bapdada has given the Kumaris, that you have to enable the souls for whom you have become instruments to reach their destination. This is what is the responsibilities Baba is giving to the teachers. I'm sorry, I said Kumaris, but teachers. You must not let them get stuck or trapped, but you have to become light and make them light. When you become light, you will automatically reach your destination. When you become light, you will automatically reach your destination. This is the present service of the servers. Continue to fly and make others fly. Everyone has received a lottery in service. Constantly continue to use this lottery. Let service continue to take place at every breath and at every second. Remain constantly busy in this. In what? To be in continuous service in every breath and at every second. Acha. So, to sum up this part of the Murli, Bapdada is first meeting a group of mothers. Where Bapdada says that whatever you receive easily is a gift. Whatever you attain easily is a gift. And the easiest thing of all is to say Mera Baba. Saying and experiencing Mera Baba is the mantra to receive all attainments. Bapdada also says that mothers should have the special happiness that the father has come and found them, where other institutions would be led and be promoted by men. This was one institution in which a system was established of mothers first. That's how the father searched in every corner and found you. And they all have come together to be branches of one tree, and that also to become the tree of sandalwood, where two to four women also can't live together. All the women are instruments to establish unity in the world. They all come together to live a life of harmony and create harmony around. It is an elevated fortune for all the souls. Dada is also talking about leaving the land of sorrow as they now belong to the confluence age, which is a land of happiness. So now Dada is looking at the mothers becoming world benefactors. No matter where they live, they remain constantly aware of world service, not getting stuck in anything limited, constantly having the awareness that I belong to the Father and am always in the unlimited. Serving the souls with your thoughts and your words simultaneously. Then Bab Dada addresses a group of Kumaris, saying that being a Kumari is itself an elevated fortune. At the confluence age, the Kumaris receive the special gift of a lift, and that is life of a Kumari is a life free from worry, free from certain responsibilities like running a house or having a job. It's a free life where everyone loves freedom, and one who is free can also give everyone else the blessing of freedom, not getting trapped in anyone. And because there is no web, you're free from the web. All that you have is to do service. So, service also happens in the remembrance of the Father. And lastly, Bapdada meeting teachers, calling them as instrument servers. Why? To use instrument as a prefix is because it keeps you humble. And to the extent you're humble, you will be fruitful. Let's take a couple of minutes to reflect on the learnings, on what could be your takeaways out of this Murli, this part of the Murli today, and then come back ready to share. Okay, you can unmute yourself and be ready to share.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Jaban, yes.
I like the word, when you started with mothers. I could just remember one word, Vande Mataram. And the literal meaning, if you see for Vande Mataram is, it's for the motherland, of course, by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, who said, I bow to the motherland. It was a theme of our national song, where even India, Bharat, was given a figurative metaphor as a loving mother. So I always used to think that figure of a mother or the figure of a Shakti always created emotions and minds of souls and all. But when Baba speaks over here, he speaks in a different way. His mother, Vande Mataram, is earlier our mothers who used to stay within the four walls. But it was the yagya when Brahma Baba, bequeathed all as this, he kept the mothers in the front, he kept the sisters in the front, and they were given a golden chance, and they were also called as the Shakti army. I also remember the picture of the final moment which they show, like Brahma Baba walking in the front, and they showed Shaktis, the women folk marching behind him. I was just visualizing the concept of a mother, both in Lokik as well as over here. Like Baba used to say, the mothers of Bharat, they are the incarnation of Shakti. So, what is the role of a mother? It's something they say, educate a woman, you educate a nation. So, it's not only the ABCD which she learns, but there is so much more in a mother. In fact, if you go down to the uh, praises of women, whether it is Shakespeare, whether it is the Shastras, how the women was created, it's a beautiful story, really, sometimes to be a woman. But here, when Baba is every time he catches the mothers, he pulls them up. Like when he says, Don't give me any excuses that you have no time. That is, he's talking to the mothers of the yajna. He's saying, go and see the social workers. When they could do so much, you can also do so much. I think that was one. Secondly, like a mother, we cannot live together. Women cannot live together. And that one thing which Baba said. I think we all are mothers, but sometimes when you're double mother, that is you're by bodily also a mother, and by role also your mother, I think it gives you double light. It's really nice to be an incarnation of Shakti. And we know we already have so many mothers, Brahma, Ma, Mama, the yajna full, how Mama, mothers have been given. Vande Matar. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Shall I share?
Yes, please.
Okay. Today, Bhagdada gave the gift of an easy path for mothers. The easiest thing or the path or the gift is My Baba. By saying and experiencing My Baba, we will receive all attainments.
Yes, sister. Got it.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
When Baba is talking to Kumaris, he speaks about the kind of freedom that Kumaris have. And being in that experience, I myself being Kumari, there are no hang-ups. There is absolutely freedom to do the service, to take care of things beyond the family. It is we're not entangled or in the bondage of any kind of responsibilities at home. Of course, as an instrument, whatever needs to be done. Being a server in all spaces is easy. And then when Baba speaks about being humble, I remember two words in Hindi that Baba says, Nirman bankar, Nirman karo. Be humble and then construct things is something which is an intoxicating point to take back and practice.
Yes, in today's Murli, there are some powerful points that can be used as slogans to practice, as mantras to practice. To start with, where Girjaban also spoke about the mothers, uh, Jitna sister also said, and one of them is when you say, My Baba, the presence of Baba in every aspect, literally in every breath. Not have to seek attainments. You will just receive all attainments because every everything that is coming out of you is coming in the presence under the guidance of Baba when you're having his remembrance in each and every aspect of life. I mean, we stand to imagine how life would be given that each action, each word, each thought coming from that space, it's like a prasadam. One of the points was that anyone else would like to point out any other point?
Become light and be light was another slogan in today's Murli. And then
Mhm.
so
Yeah, yes, become light. Only when you are light is when you can spread the lightness around. And there are two lights over here. One is to illuminate others, that is, first to be illuminated with awareness, and the second is to be unheavy, that is, being light, dropping all the heaviness of the past of Maya. I'm just remembering Baba's example of being in the center of the sea and where you are a lighthouse. To spread light, you have to shine first. And just by you shining, you can give direction to people to others who are going through a challenging time. You can guide them to a destination. And the destination is that of peace, purity, prosperity. So light, it could be used in both the ways, is to illuminate and to unburden yourself. Good point, Rakivan.
Um, just one more point to add, Ramesh bhai. As you rightly said, just the easy path. Why does Baba tell the mothers? He used to call these buddhi mals. They don't have all, go and ask them to give a lecture or something. They may not be able to give. But just that, Mai Baba ka Baba mera. That in today's Murli also, Baba has told the mothers as an awareness, I belong to the Father and I am always in the unlimited. So I belong to the Father gives them that identity. And I am always in the unlimited goes to the service. So I think that is also a kind of a slogan which Baba had given the mothers. I just
Yeah,
said
yes.
one line, if you can explain. See, the branches of many different trees have now become the branches of one tree. Then that it has become one tree of sandalwood. Could you just illuminate that?
Yeah, so my perspective towards that would be that first, there were different paths that every soul you would follow, the mothers would follow, or yeah, they would follow, maybe in the religious domain, where before coming into getting into the spiritual sustenance, they would be part of some kind of a belief and they would be on different paths. But here, they've all come together in one path, one learning. And that also, the fragrance is like that of sandalwood because it talks about no blind beliefs. It talks only about something that is pure. The other paths or beliefs used to be all about asking something for yourself. Here, it is all about giving. So, the fragrance that a soul enjoys when you stand to give. That is why may have given the example of sandalwood because the more you rub that, the more fragrance comes out of it. And here you are rubbing off all your vices, all the attachments, all the mayas. And as you are rubbing that skin off, the original quality of the soul, that is the divinity of the soul, the fragrance of the soul starts showing up. And that also as a sangathan, where no one is telling, according to me, you should do this, and according to me, you should do that. Everyone is coming together selflessly and speaking one language. Where else would there be a practice where 104-year old Janki Dadi would also be studying the same Murli, which someone who has just completed the Rajyoga and would get into studying the Murli. They both studying the same thing on the same day at the same time. So that I guess could be speaking about all coming together and spreading the fragrance around. If that answers your question, Girjala.
Yeah, thank you, Dimishwar.
Even I like the point where Baba is speaking to the Kumaris about freedom. But Baba says at the confluence age, you Kumaris receive a special gift of a lift because the Kumari life is a life free of worry. And how, whether it is a Kumari or an other Kumari, uh, it's all about when you're connected to the divine, how you can create an environment around you as you are even completing your responsibilities, but that also coming from a divine space where you believe that it is freedom. So nicely, Baba has said that on the path of ignorance too, everyone's aim is to remain free because everyone wants freedom. So the mantra that Baba has given here is I am a free soul. And when you have received the blessing of freedom and you put in your belief, you constitute yourself that I am a free soul, is when you can also spread that same blessing around. I am a free soul.
that one slogan which I said, could you really go deeper on it? That I belong to the Father and I'm always in the unlimited. See, one speaks about motivation or authority. I belong to the Father. The other one is the latitude, like the mothers can cross frontiers. So something more you could throw on it. It's a beautiful
The mothers
slogan.
can?
I belong to the Father and I'm always in the unlimited. That's what Baba
I'm always in
mentioned.
the unlimited. Yeah.
And I am always in the unlimited. That's what Baba mentioned in the motive.
Mothers, especially, I am in the unlimited, is when you constitute yourself that I belong to the Father, is where you go beyond any kind of bodily possessions. Relating yourself in the awareness, and that is one connection which is beyond any kind of attachments or expectations. And that in itself is an unlimited space because it doesn't come with an agenda. It doesn't come with a want that I want something. Baba's never asked anything for his own self when he himself has given up everything. When Brahma Baba himself gave up everything in a snap of a second, is when in that moment itself he constituted himself to be unlimited. And that is how the whole yajna has shown up in the unlimited, having 9,500 plus centers across the world only on the basis of the contributions received willingly from the students and the Brahmins who became part of the family, where Baba says that even when four women come together, in place of that, this is a this is a whole institution which has been built by women, by the mothers, by the teachers, by the sisters. It all happens when everyone have shed their attachment to having belongings and shifting it to belongingness to the divine. This is my perspective, Gijavan. How nicely Bab Dada has put across to the teachers about instrument servers. I remember uh, the teacher who gave me the palna telling me that always, whatever anyone comes and appreciates you, never take that it on your own. Always offer it to Baba and always say, I am an instrument. And yeah, in the start, when I used to do seva, I used to really like the appreciation because that was my ignorance and my body consciousness that had me uh, seek that kind of validation. But as I got deeper into learning uh, and experiencing the intoxication that I got by saying the word the word instrument, I'm only the nimit, it had a different flavor and a different energy that would add value to the whole service, the satisfaction, the fulfillment that I would come back with no need for those kind of accolades or appreciations or acknowledgments. How it has helped or it is yet helping me to practice humility in place of arrogance, which was ruling me before. So I personally could get connected to this mantra which Baba said, instrument servers. Baba has summed it up by saying to be humble means to be an embodiment of the fruit. Yes, anyone else? Any point? Okay, let's take a couple of minutes to sum up and instill the learnings deeply into our soul. Starting with Mera Baba. Easiest thing to say, to believe, and to experience is to have the presence of Baba in every breath and every thought, deed, and speech. Baba has given the mantra for all attainments. Be in remembrance of one, and the tensions will be none. Baba also talks about freedom. I am a free soul. Only when I am free can I contribute to others to free themselves. Only when I am free can I make others free. I am an instrument of the divine. I want nothing for myself, and whatever I get is inside of giving. देना ही लेना है. I am an instrument server. I am humble. Whatever I contribute as an instrument server, I do it with humility. I am light. And when I am light, I can just fly anywhere. When I am light, I can reach anyone and contribute to them as an instrument. When I am light, I shine and create a space for others to shine as well. Thank you, Baba, for this divine sustenance. Thank you for finding me and making me a part of this family. Thank you for choosing me. Om Shanti. Have a blissed day. Have a blissful day and connect back again tomorrow at 5 a.m.